Okay, we're back on the Prime Start again. Brought to my attention of another issue I've actually forgotten about. It's pretty interesting. It can be done two different ways on how this happens. All right, the issue is you turn the engine over, but it's not wanting to start up in the mornings or when it's cold. All right, the next thing is a clue is that you're not fouling the plugs out. Plugs are not wet with gas, so there's two things that can cause this. One is very common, the other one is not very common, and I'll discuss both of these with you. Okay, the first thing that is very common, and this generally happens after you have been working around the engine or you've been messing around with the Prime Start knobs and you simply take and move it to the wrong position. It's got three different positions on it. One is a normal position, the next one is an override position, and the next one is a closed position. All right. If you're just purchased this engine, which is very common for previous owners to do, and I hate to say it, but it happens. All right. A lot of times if you're going to view an engine that has a Prime Start on it, and they done warm the engine up, and they're wanting you to use it, and they want you to really buy it. So as it's done warmed up and the Prime Start's been on, they'll just simply turn it to off or close it off. Well, when you come to take a look at this engine, the next thing that happens is, or they done turned it off, they crank it up, it runs smooth, it's warm already, so therefore it's not smoking or doing anything weird, so you purchase it. All right, you get it home, and then all of a sudden it don't crank. Just normally, they just turned it off, and turn it back on, and smokes like normal, which most of them do when you fire them up, and they run a little rough, but they do run. All right, and normally your knobs, it's right here. Up being your normal position, this way here being your override position here, down being closed off, straight up as far as you can turn it this way counterclockwise here, up is your normal operating procedure area. All right, but the next odd thing is here is the solenoid being extended all the way out. All right, I run across this one time before, and it was the stupidest thing I ever seen. Most time if the solenoid goes bad, it stays up in here and it's bad. But this one had came all the way down and stayed there, and it would not come back up. And what's going on here with this here, the best way I can do this here is draw it out. Got your normal gas flow here, like this, and you have your Prime Start here, and this is your plunger here. And you have a hole that runs right through here, like this here, and it goes that way there. This is what allows the gas to go through. All right, when you first fire it up, your plunger is sitting up here, like this, and there's a small little hole there, like that. And as it warms up, it shuts this down, it closes this hole off right here. So the hose is completely cut off. Now it stops the extra gas from going into the engine. The weird part about this, when I ran across this, was the plunger was stuck all the way down, which you don't really see that often, and that was really kind of crazy to me. But we replaced solenoid, and it worked properly after that. But just check your solenoid to see if it goes up and down like it's supposed to. And this is a really weird thing that happens, but you know, it happens. If it's going to happen, it's probably going to happen to you. Good luck.